Hello everyone, this is Across the Board with Jeff Grant here at SBRforum.com, bringing you the College Football Week 8 Odds Report. You can read my full article detailing this subject by going to SBRforum.com. Leading the 6 games off that we're going to cover is the Florida State Seminoles laying 3 points against the Clemson Tigers. The Seminoles have scored 40 or more points in their first 5 games of the season for the 3rd time in school history, while the Tigers have won 11 straight ACC games and are 4-2 straight up, 5-1 against the spread as underdogs the last 2+ seasons. The Arkansas Razorbacks will take on the Alabama Crimson Tide. The defending national champions are laying 28 points. The Razorbacks are the only team in the country to play 4 consecutive games against top 10 preseason opponents, while the Crimson Tide have won 6 straight in this series by an average of 24.3 points and are 6-0 straight up and against the spread as favorites of 21.5 to 31 points since 2011. The LSU Tigers have fallen from 9.5 to 7.5 point road favorites against the Mississippi Rebels. The Tigers have become bowl eligible for a 14th straight year, while the Rebels are 59-143-2 straight up versus top 25 teams, while the Tigers will look to improve upon their 8-1 straight up, 6-3 against the spread mark as road favorites the last 2+ seasons. The UCLA Bruins will take on the Stanford Cardinal. Stanford has fallen from 7 to 5-point home favorites after suffering their first loss of the season to the Utah Utes in Week 7. The Bruins started a pair of freshmen on the offensive line for the first time in school history, while the Cardinal offensively are really struggling right now to find what has worked for them in recent years. Haven't completed a pass to a tight end in back-to-back games, but the Cardinal are 3-0 straight up and against the spread as home favorites of 3.5 to 7 points since 2011. The USC Trojans and Notre Dame Fighting Irish. The Irish opened up as a pick'em but are now standing as a 3-point home favorite. The Trojans haven't lost in South Bend since 2001. While Irish head coach Brian Kelly has compiled a 7-3 straight-up record against Pac-12 conference opponents over the course of his career, and the Trojans are 0-2 straight up and against the spread as road underdogs of 3 or fewer points since 2011. And finally, the Washington Huskies will travel to take on the Arizona State Sun Devils. The Sun Devils have moved from 3 to 3.5 point favorites. The Huskies, of course, are led by running back Bishop Sankey, who's ran for 100 or more yards in 9 of his last 11 games. They'll need to score some points given the fact that the Sun Devils are averaging 45.8 points per game at home under second-year head coach Todd Graham, and the Huskies are 2-2 straight up and against the spread after suffering 2 or more consecutive losses since 2011. Become a subscriber to SBR Forum's YouTube channel to get the best information available from now until the bowl season, and follow me on Twitter at Jeff Grant Sports.